Chocks and Chocettes and in between Roberto for another video review. It's a special one. It's the Quality Street Favourites Bar inspired by Orange Crunch. Yes, so basically, as you don't know, I'm sure you do, Quality Street is a chocolate selection, famous one, done by Nestle, originally by Macintoshes, I believe, so you can see Harold Macintosh signature there. Crafted in Halifax since 1936. But yeah, so basically this is inspired, a chocolate bar inspired by one of the chocolates in that selection, the Orange Crunch, which you can see there. There is another bar in this sort of series. I think there's only one other. There might be more, as you can imagine, but I think there's only one for the moment. And it's the basically the a bit of a mess. This one I've reviewed it already. The purple one, basically. So go watch that review as well after you watch this one. And yeah, if you're a Quality Street fan, you might also want to see that. I imagine so. But yes, this is the Orange Crunch. So it looks very nice, doesn't it? Looks very good. Nice looking bar. You can clearly see it's clearly the orange one. The other one's like the purple triangle, isn't it? I would have said is probably the one that they would also maybe is it the strawberry cream? I think Strawberry Dream's the one in the roses, isn't it? But I think Strawberry Cream one as well, probably one they might do for this. It's a separate bar. So what does it say? Milk chocolate with an orange flavoured filling, 44%, and boiled sugar pieces, 5%. Oh, it actually has an orange flavoured filling. That's interesting. I thought it'd just be crunchy bits, a bit like Matchmakers or something. That's quite good. Milk chocolate contains milk solids 40% minimum and vegetable fats in addition to cocoa butter. Milk chocolate contains cocoa solids 26% minimum. Alright, it's got palm fat in there as well, worth noting. Hazelnut paste. Right. There we go. That's per 100 grams, 558 calories, so well above the 500 to 550 scale that chocolate bars tend to have, and above the purple one equivalent to this as well. And that was about 525, I think, if I remember correctly. So let's see. I'm sure it was, if you can still see it, if it's not been. Yeah, 525, yeah. Alright. 35.3 grams of fat, 22.7 of which are saturates per 100 grams. And per 2 pieces, I believe it's a 2x5 bar, 94 calories, 5.9 grams of fat, 3.8 of which are saturates. There's some information there. Contains no artificial colours, flavours or preservatives. Recycled with bags at large stores. So you've got to don't recycle at home. I still don't get that, where you can only recycle it at a supermarket. It's very strange. But there we go. Otherwise throw it in the bin. Seems a bit weird that, doesn't it? You know. It's just vegetarians. Okay. I just think that's still for South Africa. I think it's limited in French, I think. I think anyway. Okay, now you're serving 2 pieces in 1 serving, 84 gram bar. And yeah, anything under here, I think it says about the Rainforest Alliance and Cocoa Plan under there. There you go. Let's say Cocoa Plan supporting farmers for better chocolate. Rainforest Alliance, people and nature. Yeah, I remember when I was, I've not mentioned this for a long time now actually, but when I was at university, I think students boycotted Nestle because they didn't support fair trade chocolate, so clearly now they've made a big deal of it, like most companies have. But yeah, about supporting fair trade, or in some way or another. I think in obviously Rainforest Alliance this time isn't quite the same thing, but it's something along those lines as far as I know. Alright, this was very interesting, but you can see flourishes here, very much so. I think it's 18.5 centimetres in diameter and it loses 3 centimetres based on the other one, but we'll find that out when we open it, so I think we need to do that. So let's give it an open, let's do it. Okay everyone, I'm going to get this Nestle Quality Street Favourites bar inspired by Orange Crunch, a Quality Street chocolate, as you can probably imagine there, and open. It looks very interesting, doesn't it? It looks very interesting, but before I forget, let's give it a measure. I'm sure it's, with the flourishes, it's 18.5 centimetres roughly. A bit less actually in this case, but the other one was 18.5, so about 18.3 this time. So yeah, alright. 18.3, so let's give it a bit of an open. So time recording I've done, what have I done? About 950 reviews, believe it or not, if not slightly more. So if you like this video, oh, it's got another rubbish. This bar, the other one didn't open very well. I thought it was a one-off, but they just don't open very well, these bars. So now it's stuck to my hand. Yeah, anyway, so I've done about 950 reviews, so we can get this bar open. Let's see. So if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. In the top right corner, I'll put a link to place of all my other reviews. So some related ones, perhaps some Quality Street reviews and orange chocolate reviews. You never know, things like this. So after you watch this one, go check those out. Hopefully you enjoy those too. Yeah, it's just not a very good. You know, I mean, I realise it doesn't matter too much, but it's a really poor. It just doesn't open very well. You know, I don't know. It's like as if they've just not used a very good I've never had this problem before with chocolate bars, not really anyway. It doesn't, anyway, it doesn't really matter, but it's just a bit poor, basically. It's just a bit poor. There we go. No, well, we got there, but we've had to destroy the packaging, basically, for some reason. Alright. There we go. Okay, we'll remove that. So it was about 18.3 centimetres. With the rubbish out of the way. So we'll have a look at the bar in a second, but we'll just measure this. Obviously, there's a bit of an extension now. It's broken slightly, but you know. Yeah, about 15.5. So that's pretty much what the other one was. 15.5. So the other one we did lose 3 centimetres. We lost about 2.8 this time. Roughly a fifth of the bar, basically. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Roughly. Which is with intolerance, that's with intolerance. You can see this one, very strange one. It's all flopping all over the place. It's a very weird bar. Alright, so you can see it's, can't really lift it up now because it's broken so much, but it's a 2x5 bar basically. You can see what it looks like there. I've lifted it up because they're the nicer segments. Nice sort of cartouche look to it with the rounded edges. Looks pretty good. Right, let's give it a bit of a width measurement. That's 6.4. And the height, roughly about 9 millimeters. I think. About 9. Flopping all over the place. Okay, well, you can't really measure in between. It's just falling apart. It doesn't feel like a quality bar, this. I mean, quality, I don't know, the packaging didn't feel like high quality, and the bar itself, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it looks okay, you know what I mean, but it doesn't have an air of quality. I mean, I kind of felt that in the first one I reviewed, but I didn't really mention it, but definitely, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a quality product, really. I don't know. We can actually measure down between them here, we couldn't before. About 4 millimeters there, so that's quite a lot of height. It was about 9, wasn't it, before? But, you know, well, it depends, doesn't it? But there we go, anyway. Alright, so you can see the middle there. It looks pretty good. Got a nice orange flavour. It looks pretty nice, actually. I'm quite happy with that. It goes all the way up to the edge, which is good as well. It goes up on those edge bits, which is nice. Imagine if we cut the bar, we'll see that also portrayed in the centre, or also continue into the centre of it. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. So I'm quite impressed with that. Definitely full of filling there, that orange flavoured filling. Yeah, you can see some of the crunchy bits there as well. Candied orange pieces and shining a bit. Probably very similar to what's in Matchmakers, which are now branded Quality Street as well. So I guess it does work out in that respect. Nice orange smell to them as well. Yeah, that sort of faux orange smell, but nonetheless, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm impressed with that. I'm impressed with how much filled it is, and I'm impressed with the fact that it goes right up to the edge on those segments there, which doesn't always happen, these kind of bars. So yeah, as you can see, like a sugar piece there. I think it's a sugar piece anyway, yeah, because it's slightly shining. Alright, well, it looks nice, but does it taste nice? Let's find out. Let's give it a taste. Okay then, I'm going to give this Quality Street Favourites bar inspired by Orange Crunch a taste. The wrapper was a bit of a palaver to open since it's all ripped up, unfortunately, but there we go, just the way it happens sometimes. But I'm going to give it a taste. We've got a couple of segments that we opened or experienced, well, opened earlier, I guess opened, or yeah, came across, I don't know. It was part of the bar when we opened it anyway, that's the gist of it. So we've got a segment here we're going to taste, so let's do it. Let's give it a taste. Interesting. I'm not sure, it's got a very soft centre really. I don't quite, the Orange Crunch, it's basically like solid chocolate with sort of crunchy orange pieces in there, crunchy candy pieces in the actual sweet. For some reason they've put like a really soft centre in this one, this sort of orange cream filling. I don't know why, it just had to be a solid chocolate bar with crunchy orange pieces in there. Could even argue a bit like the Matchmakers thin sticks that they do, but yeah, so I don't know, it's very strange this one. It's quite a bit of a departure from the chocolate. This is the chocolate being that solid chocolate with the crunchy bits in is what it's about. It's an orange crunch. It really is just not a representation of the chocolate at all. This, it's kind of like the opposite almost. Got crunchy pieces in there, but I don't know. Chocolate's okay. And the chocolate really worked well with the bar in the purple one, but this one, I think this one's missed the point. You know, the Orange Crunch was just, as I say, it's one of my favourites in the Quality Street selection. I'm not a massive Quality Street fan, I must say. They're all a bit bland to me, but it's not very exciting. You know, there's a couple of them there I like, but generally not that great. But Orange Crunch is one of my favourites, really. And this one's just completely missed the point. I say the Orange Crunch, like I mentioned, is a solid piece of chocolate. You know, see the sort of picture of it here. Here, it's just like a little chocolate majig. And it's got like lots of little orange crunches bits in there. It's not got soft orange cream centre, which this one has, orange flavoured filling. You know, it's like a soft cream almost, and it's just that what's that doing in there? It's got no place in this chocolate bar. This is not a representation of the Orange Crunch chocolate from Quality Street at all. It's just, it really isn't. You know, yeah, I mean, on its own right, is it nice? I'm not so sure either. I'm not too bothered about that orange cream filling anyway. I think it's okay, you know what I mean, but it just makes it too soft. It's why I was all flopping about when I opened it, you know, it's just too soft. It's just really disappointing, you know. It's just so obvious what to do. Just have a chocolate bar that basically is the Orange Crunch, you know. And it's called Orange Crunch for a reason. It's not got orange cream, is it? You know what I mean? There is an orange cream in Quality Street, and of course that might be quite similar to if you did a bar of it, it might be quite similar to Fry's orange cream. But either way, you know what I mean. This one isn't a cream. This is a crunch. This is a solid chocolate, you know, in Quality Street that has orange crunchy bits in there. So what have they gone and done? Made it a soft chocolate bar, and it's just so stupid. And I was saying it doesn't really taste that great in its own right anyway. You know what I mean? I'm not that big of a fan of sort of, you know, this sort of soft orangeness to it. You know, soft orange flavour, orange fillings. You know, sort of semi-cream. Oh, the chocolate's peeled off there, which is quite interesting. And that's like the creaminess. It's not really creamy to look at, you know, but when you eat it, it's very soft. You know, really soft, melts in the mouth. You know what I mean? It's not like a runny cream as such, but so it's just I don't know. I don't think it's that great anyway. I'm not a massive fan of sort of flavoured creams all the time. You know, that I don't know, and a bit too prominent. They're okay basically, but sometimes they're just a bit much. In this case, it's bordered on being a bit much really, and I don't think it needed to be that way, and it's not a representation of the chocolate at all. So yeah, and the chocolate's alright, but it doesn't really lend itself that well to the bar. I think with the purple one, it actually worked quite well. The chocolate sort of seemed to work with the filling and work with the caramel, and it just seems to be okay. But this one, I'm not really getting that. I can't really taste the chocolate particularly or have any benefit from it particularly. It's just there, if you know what I mean. So I think it's kind of overshadowed a bit by the cream as well, you know, overpowered somewhat. So I think it's just very disappointing, yeah. And it really just doesn't represent the Orange Crunch chocolate. So, you know, it's not that great of a bar, and it doesn't represent the chocolate. So, and it's just needless as well. Why have this orange flavoured filling, this orange cream filling? Why have that? It doesn't need to be there. You just need solid. You just need basically the sweets. So each segment is basically one of the sweets. If you change the shape of it, fine. But that's all you need to do. But they've not done that. Why have they not done that? Just stupid. It's like it's made by someone who just doesn't understand the product. I mean, you know, the purple one didn't have whole hazelnuts in it, but you can kind of understand that because it would fundamentally have to make a really big bar of whole hazelnuts in, or just make something that's a bit, you know. But you could argue that should have those in there, and that's a fair enough argument. But it still was a representation of the sweets, whereas this one just isn't. It's something else. It doesn't represent the sweets at all. The sweet's all about that solid chocolate. You know what I mean? It's not about a soft centre, which is what this has got. So for all those reasons, for missing the point, not being that great anyway, even in its own right, it's a 2 out of 5 from me. Just disappointing, and not a great representation at all. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you know the drill by now I'm sure. Check out the videos that appear on the screen now. Great to support the channel by continuing to watch my content, so thank you so much. Leave a comment, always great to hear from you, doing my best to reply. Leave a like as well, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the YouTube member program, check out the Discord server, links are in the description for those. Have a great day as well, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching guys, take care, bye for now. See ya.